My name is Matthew White. I'm a consultant physiotherapist and clinical lead for the new integrated musculoskeletal service for Croydon Health, and I'm talking to you from our hub site in Airport House on Purley Way. The Croydon CCG have commissioned a new musculoskeletal pathway for Croydon. The idea with the musculoskeletal pathways is a single point of access for all musculoskeletal referrals, excluding urgent care referrals, so fractures, any red flags or any early inflammatory pathway patients. But otherwise, all patients needing pain management, physiotherapy, orthopaedics, rheumatology should enter via the pathway. Where GPs can just make a simple referral via ERS to the service. A clinician then reads the referral and triages it to the right place, and the whole emphasis of the service is getting the patient to the right place at the right time. One of our key points of the service is quick access to patients. We aim to, once the service is fully functioning, be able to speak to a patient within 2 working days, get them to speak to a physiotherapist. The physiotherapist can assess their situation, give them advice over the telephone. We also have exercise prescription software, which means we can email exercise programs, videos and leaflets to the patients so that they can get started on their exercise program and start managing their condition within a few minutes of the telephone consultation. At the end of the telephone consultation, the physio will also agree with the patient where the right pathway is for them. So that may well be to come in for some rehabilitation, either one-to-one with a physiotherapist in any of the GP practices across the borough. We've got our main hub site in Selsdon, but we also have clinics in Norbury and across the entirety of the borough. If the patient needs high-level rehabilitation, we work very closely with the Better Gyms in Croydon, and we work out of 3 of the gyms in Whaddon, Wallington and Thornton Heath, and we provide rehab in the gym. So we've got access to the full gym equipment, we've got rehab therapists, personal trainers and physiotherapists on hand to rehabilitate the patients and get them back to their desired lifestyle goals. If the patient needs to go on to orthopaedics, if the referral is nice and clear and the GP has managed the patient well, we can pass straight on to orthopaedics. However, in the vast majority of cases, what we will do is bring the patient in for a clinical assessment with a advanced practice physiotherapist. They will assess the patient, arrange any diagnostics the patient needs, like an MRI scan or an X-ray, and then they will make a referral on to orthopaedics. And hopefully the idea with that is when the patient sees the orthopaedic surgeon, the patient is fully worked up. So for example, if they've got an ACL rupture, the orthopaedic surgeon will have the MRI scan, the patient in front of them, they can have a shared decision-making conversation about surgery, and they can listen to the surgery on that first consultation. When we refer into secondary care, we will offer patients full choice of all the local hospitals. So Croydon Health Services is a close partner with us, and we work closely with the surgeons there and develop our pathways together. But if the patient wants to go to any of the neighbouring hospitals, including in the independent sector such as North Downs or BMI Shirley Oaks, that can be arranged as well. And we also work very closely with the neighbouring MTT pain management programmes so that we can refer patients to COPE or St George's to the MTT approaches there if they need that more detail that the local trust can't provide from an MTT point of view. We also will do assessments of rheumatology patients, so early inflammatory pathway patients should bypass us and go straight in, but any patient where it's a grey area, whether they may have a rheumatology condition or not, or whether it's rheumatology orthopaedics pain, we can assess the patient, work them up and send them along the right pathway. We also have group education sessions for patients, so we can give antenatal women's back pain advice. We have osteoarthritis seminars, we have back pain seminars where we give patients as much information as possible and give them an educated opinion. So within the service, once a GP is referred, the patient should never have to go back to the GP. We can make onward referrals, we can arrange all imaging diagnostics and make sure the patient goes to the right place at the right time and get the right care, and they've got full choice over